Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it after the show. But right now, let's just get into the show. We got a good clip today. Yesterday, we talked about if everything's going really well, you got your alkalinity sorted, you got your lights, you got everything going, and your plants are just really dialed in. And because of that, they're just eating like crazy, and you just can't seem to give them enough food. And how you would back that up with some one-shot to keep everything going smoothly. Today, we're going to be on that same topic, a little bit more that Scott talked about that, more about the mechanics of it, about flushing, things like that. And I think you're going to find it interesting, especially if you were interested in yesterday. So please watch the clip, and I'll talk to you after. Am I doing anything different if I was doing a feed flush kind of situation, okay, and they're eating everything, and so I go to some one-shot to keep them fed during the low times of the flushes? Do I do the flush any differently, or do I just do it like I would always do it?
Same thing, yeah, because you know, once you add that one-shot, you've added reserved parts per million. So if you do a slurry test the next week, oh no, I'm at 800 parts per million. Well, yeah, you just put in crushed product, so
sure,
it's going to be there.
Okay.
But now that's your new kind of, your baseline is now whatever, 700 parts per million, but you'll watch that deplete over the next few weeks. Every time you slurry, it goes from 7, 650, 6, 650, 550, and your parts per million of your liquid nutrients are always the same because you haven't changed that.
Okay.
You're going to see that they're still eating everything. What would be alarming is if it goes to 500, 450, and then all of a sudden to 5, then 6, then 7, and then the pH starts dropping. Now you got a whole nother problem. And usually it's all of a sudden you fed so much, the organic acids have built up, you haven't built enough pH in there, the acid starts to build, which drops the pH, parts per million start to climb because the availability is not there of the calcium, it just becomes a storm.
Is that when my flushing happens?
That's when a preventative flush is, and that would really be what's happening, why is the water, or why is your pH dropping? We'd want to discover that. Because something has occurred, whether it's your water source has changed, your pH pen is not calibrated
Something's
correctly.
wrong.
Something's up.
So I'm seeing 500, 400, 300. Do I re-amend my one-shot?
Depending on what stage you're in. If you're like in week 2 or 3 of flowering, I would add a little bit more. If I'm in week 6 or 7, now it's time to let them just go to fall. Let them start fading. We don't want the high ppms in the end of flowering. We really want them to start to be reduced. So anytime, I don't like to reapply one shot unless I'm desperate. Anytime after the end of the 4th week, you shouldn't be reapplying one shot. Unless week 5, 6, 7, 8, it probably isn't worth it.
Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Let me know in the comments. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the OCGFAM show.